It's official. The narrative will carry over into a further set of 1923 episodes. In the first season, the Yellowstone prequel put the Duttons through the ringer and they only just about survived. Now that we've had some time to think things through, we're left to wonder what the ranch family's future holds. In addition to worrying about losing their source of income, they now have a murder on their hands because of Spencer Dutton, which will undoubtedly spark a lot of discussion in the upcoming season. So when will 1923 be getting a second season? Here's everything you need to know. 1923 Season 2 potential release date. When's it on? Fans of 1923 are in for a real treat. The second season of the Dutton origin narrative has already been announced by Paramount+. Following a record-breaking first season that saw the show become one of the most viewed cable debuts in the US in 2022, the prequel was renewed in February 2023. Fans may have been wondering if they'd receive a new season by the end of the year since the first season of 1923 debuted in December 2022. With the formal postponement of 1923 Season 2 due to the settled Screen Actors Guild and Writers Guild of America strikes in Hollywood, this is sadly becoming less and less possible. The show starring Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren was scheduled to begin filming in Montana in June 2023. However, it was revealed that production had been put on indefinite hold. To make matters even more unpleasant, the show's cast members never expected a third season to come after the second. Brandon Sklenar told The Hollywood Reporter that 1923 couldn't go into Season 2 and that it was bookended. It remains restricted, and I still consider it to be a single piece. It's all one piece with a little split in the middle. At that point, it will come to an end. Helen Mirren, an actor, continued, "I like things to have a beginning, middle, and end, and endings are always very difficult." Mirren plays Cara Dutton. "Shakespeare could never do an ending, so I love it when you have the satisfaction of the whole journey, and then it's over dribbling on and on." How long fans will have to wait for Season 2 to finally premiere is unknown at this point. But be sure to return NovoFlix for all the most recent information. Fortunately for enthusiasts, 1923 is only a portion of the expanding Yellowstone collection, which also includes 1883 and 6666. However, if you want to catch up with everything that has been released thus far, viewers may anticipate another installment later this year. Arriving on November 5th, The Base Reeves story, an 1883 offshoot, is slated to be the first in an anthology series that will explore the lives of other historical individuals while chronicling the lawman's rise to become the world-famous hero. To quell your desire for 1923 while you wait for additional information about its release, Paramount Plus has already produced a teaser video and first look photos. 1923 Season 2 cast, who will be coming back? Not every character in 1923 survived the first season. During his altercation with Spencer and Alexandra, Arthur Jr. was hurled over the rails into the sea, where he died a horrible end. As reported by USA Today, actor Brandon Sklenar, who plays Spencer, believes Arthur's murder was an accident. "It was kind of a reactionary move. The guy was coming at him with a gun," he said. "It took place. Had no intention of killing him. Whether on purpose or not, Arthur's toast." But we do anticipate the following returning for the upcoming season. Helen Mirren is Cara Dutton. Darren Mann is Jack Dutton. Brandon Sklenar is Spencer Dutton. Harrison Ford is Jacob Dutton. Robert Patrick is Sheriff William McDowell. Michelle Randolph is Elizabeth Strafford. Jerome Flynn is Banner Creighton. Amina Neves is Tiana Rainwater. Timothy Dalton is Donald Whitfield. Sebastian Roch is Father Renaud. Harrison Ford told The Hollywood Reporter, "I really didn't realize how much work 1923 was going to be, and I absolutely feel it's worth it," confirming that he will return as Patriarch Jacob. "I can't wait to work on another season." That bit of news has Sklenar quite happy. "Yes, I mean, when I got the gig, I was delighted about. It seemed unbelievable to me. There are incredibly few persons who still occupy that position in film history, and to intervene and have fun with him. Yes, yes, yes was how I felt. After that, I ask, when is it happening? When you receive episode 2, you sort of think, okay. When you reach episode 4, you're like, well, hold on a second. After that, you reach episode 6, and you read it and you're like, I'm not getting any closer here. There is not much more time left. When you reach episode 8, you realize that Harrison is watching you from a distance. I observe you remotely. Hopefully, they'll allow it to happen next year. I hope that comes to pass. And Helen too. They're both quite excellent. We would adore sharing some situations with each other. The second season's Cara will see Helen Mirren, who portrays Jacob's wife, return to the character. She called this very happy news as far as I was concerned in an interview with Town and Country. Working in this field is a voyage into the unknown, she went on. I find it fascinating to watch where Cara will travel. Taylor, the showrunner of the program, acknowledged that, despite taking care of the house, she is very much a product of her time. It is her responsibility. However, he then remarked, wait, something is going to happen. So let's see. 1923 Season 2 plot, what will happen? Since the screenplay is still being written, anything is possible. Here's what we think will happen based on what that suspenseful finale showed, though fates might be shifting at any moment. Donald Whitfield settled the property tax for the Yellowstone Ranch as the season came to an end. The future of the Dutton family appears to be somewhat dubious since he has the custody of the farm. That is, unless they can manage to repay him. The more important question is what they will have to do to accomplish it. After her loss, Elizabeth is also likely to be experiencing extreme emotional anguish, which should make her narrative arc in the upcoming season both sensitive and powerful. After their honeymoon, Alexandra and Spencer will probably have to deal with the aftermath of Arthur's death throughout Season 2. According to Kara's letter, Spencer has more issues than only the royal family to cope with. Kara reads the letter she wrote to Spencer in the season finale scene of the program. It says this: Spencer, I worry that all your parents have worked so hard to create is being taken away from us. It has no hope save for you. You are our only hope. Spencer, you have to move quickly. Otherwise, there won't be anything to contend with. After that, she rumples the letter, throws it in the snow, and makes her way home. Many of the cast members disclosed their Season 2 wish lists early this spring. I would love for Alex to make it to the ranch and meet the family, Julia Schliepfer said at the Hollywood Reporter's THR Presents discussion. Now that she's independent, I hope we get to witness some of her own strength emerge. Meet the Dutton women, please. I think that would be a lot of fun. And Tiana, we all want to meet Tiana. I just want Tiana to experience what it feels like to be a child and what it feels like to be surrounded by love, Amon and Eve stated. All I want to see is her playing and running through the woods. Tiana should meet the Duttons as well. It will be fantastic, in my opinion. I want my closest friends to be present in a scenario. I'd love to see Elizabeth find a purpose that might not be her family, said Michelle Randolph. Her love tale and desire to become a mother served as her main motivators throughout the whole first season. Furthermore, I believe Elizabeth possesses considerably more strength than what has been shown to us thus far. Thus, I would want to see her go outside, on a horse, and have some toughness in the second season. I hope I get to pop Timothy Dalton in the face, maybe shoot from horse, remarked Darren Man. Avenge Yellowstone, and me and my girl live happily ever after. Brian Jarretti commented, like Brandon and Darren, I have some unfinished business at this point. Let's just kill a lot of people. I'm tired of penning letters, said Murren. Don't expect any more letters from me. As for Spencer Dutton in Season 2, Brandon Sklenar has hinted at some changes, saying that he'll be a different man when we see him again. He's at such a loss at that point. It's as if he's lost everything, and he feels like it's his fault, he stated to TV Line. In the Season 1 finale, he mentioned further struggles in his separation from his wife Alexandra. He continued, saying, at the end there, when they're separated, he is pretty much in a place where he's not sure that he'll ever see her again at all, or if he's going to see his family. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Sklenar said that he anticipates a change in tone in Season 2 as a result of Spencer and Alex's breakup. All I know about Part 2 is that I'm certain there's going to be a shift in the tone. Just for Spencer and the show itself, he stated. The stakes all around have been raised to a new level, and the pain and the guilt that he's carrying into this next part is going to shape him into a version of himself that we haven't seen yet. 1923 Season 2 trailer, when can I watch it? Given the current state of production, we may have to wait a while to see a 1923 Season 2 trailer, but don't worry, you'll be the first to know as soon as we do. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.